welcome to Conversations in the Corner. I am your host, Latish Corner, and I'm here with my special guest, Ryan. And he was on my podcast about a month ago, and it got cut off. The sound got cut off like 14 minutes in. So we're about to run it back. So, Ryan, how are you doing today?
Doing real good, you know what I'm saying? Energy high. Living life, taking care of myself, making good choices, you know what I'm saying? Choice to come over here, check out Latish's Corner. It's amazing, you know what I'm saying? I really like what she's doing. She's doing some real good things here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what you been up to lately?
Lately, just take care of myself. Started a new regimen. I'm out here fasting now. I'm learning a few things about how our bodies work a little bit more. And I'm feeling good, you know what I'm saying? My body, like I said, energy is real good, you know what I'm saying? And fasting doesn't only help you nourish your soul, you know what I'm saying, nourish your body, and it gives you mental clarity, you know what I'm saying. I'm clear about a lot of things, you know what I'm saying. Clear about what my focuses are, what my aims are, things on my goals, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I really like it.
So, do you remember our last podcast?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember around what we were talking about when we got cut off?
When we talking about when we got cut off, I asked you about like your experiences with. We started talking about the plane thing, like what type of experiences you had dealing with negative folks when like flying and whatnot, and the things that you were trying to do. You talking about president stuff. What would you do? The first thing you do if you were the president?
Is that what we were talking about?
We got to that.
What was the first thing I would do if I was president? Do you remember? Because I do not.
I don't remember, but like, because first I was talking, and then we talked about relationships and things like that, and then from there, once I got to talking to you, that's when we got cut off.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, I don't remember about the president, but I don't know what the first thing I would do if I became a president.
What's something that you think need to be fixed or need to be changed if you had the presidential power, or if you were to sign any type of?
You know what I would change? The first thing I would change is Black education. We are so uneducated, even on our history and Black people in different areas of the world.
Yeah.
Right? We are when we go other places and we travel, we are so shocked to see ourselves in other places. And I would think I would educate us more on that we are really everywhere and we are really powerful, and I would educate us more on just knowing our strength.
That's true. You know your strength and cannot stop you. And it's just like you said about changing the education in itself. I hear that because the way they got it structured that's basically indoctrination. And they're basically trying to make us, what would you say, obedient workers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically they strip the power you're talking about from us and replace it with something that they want us to do. So therefore, we just go ahead and carry on what they're trying to tell us to do, and what we do, we teach it to our youngins after that. So I hear that. The school to prison pipeline thing, kill that.
Right.
That's got to be killed. You know what I'm saying? I definitely hear that.
So you said you were fasting. How long have you been fasting?
All right, I've been doing a 36-hour fast because our body's enter a thing called autophagy. Autophagy is when your body starts recycling the old and damaged cells and basically reboots your entire immune system. It's real cool, and like your skin start changing and everything like that. Your strength changes. It's just amazing. And when I do it, I break my fast in a good way, and I feel energized. Okay, normally when you eat, since your body's gonna use energy to break down the food, it sometimes drains you because if you eat a whole bunch, you get sluggish. That's where the itis come from. After fasting, eating, now I feel boosted. It's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so you've done the 36 hours already, or you're in the middle? Okay.
I've been doing it since we've been doing the podcast. Since I did the podcast, I did it for this. So this will be about my 4th or 5th time today.
So you do like 4 different?
No, I'm fasting right now. I go from Sunday. Last time I ate till 36 hours Tuesday.
And you do that like consistently?
Yes, I do that consistently now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have like a workout regimen?
I got a workout regimen. It's cool. The workout has changed because on the day that I fast was one of my workouts but I stopped doing it because I'm fasting. When you're fasting, you don't want to do too much rigorous work. You know what I'm saying? Strain on your body, even though it will more likely kickstart fat burning, they turn it all the way up. But you gotta, once you hit ketosis, now your body is taking the energy it needs from your fat cells and things. So if you're working out during that entire time, especially a 36-hour fast, you'll be drained, and I think it'll be more detrimental than good, because once you've depleted the glycogen stores in your muscle, now your liver's making other things that is going to feed your body. And if you rush that, I think you're going to damage your body, and it won't be. The whole reason for autophagy is to heal.
Right.
You don't want to. We're not trying to hurt yourself with this fast. You're trying to heal yourself. You know what I'm saying?
So, what do you think the fast does for you mentally?
Mentally, make it clear. You know what I'm saying? I see things clear. I catch things. You know what I'm saying? That I normally wouldn't catch. For example, someone may say, I'm like, hold up, I caught you trying to slight me, bro. And I wouldn't have caught that if I'm.
What does that mean? I caught you trying to slight me. What does that mean?
Okay, basically, maneuvering with the words. You know what I'm saying? And like, obviously, if you're maneuvering, what are you doing? You change your position. Okay, so if they're talking to me about something or asking me a certain question, they're trying to get me to answer in a certain way by throwing a certain trigger word in, and then they're like, okay. They're trying to catch me, but I caught you trying to catch me. That's you see what I'm saying? Yeah, like that.
I understand. All right, so how have you been doing to kind of help keep your strength when you're fasting?
Keep my strength when I'm fasting? I do hydrate. Hydration is key. You gotta drink water, because our body's 80-something% water. I hydrate and I chill out. Like, you gotta take care of your mental. Like, especially during fasting, you gotta take care of your mental just in general, and don't let nobody break your mental. Don't let no one control your mental state, especially when you're fasting. That is a key point where someone may try to do something to trigger you and throw you off. Why? Because you're hungry. So if they trigger you emotionally, now you're hangry. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens when somebody has got you acting in an emotional state and you're out of your normal your normal keel? They now controlling you because they said something or done something that got you to react in a certain way. So now they controlling you. You ain't got out of control.
Right.
Yeah.
So where do you go to get your education about fasting?
I look online. I haven't read a whole bunch of books, but the problem is when you're looking online, you gotta understand this is just information online. That doesn't mean it's completely true. So once you look online, mainly like a TikTok or a Instagram or something, that's when you gotta go to Google. Go Google search it, and don't take the Wikipedia definitions. No, that's added by just anybody. Do the Google search, and after you do the Google search, you can compare that with whatever AI may say, and then now you've done some research on what you're trying to find out about fasting or any of these things that you going into to change your health. And now when it comes to all this stuff that you go into to change your health, none of it's gospel. Like, none of it's just gonna work for you just because someone said it. It's how you are, how your body is. Somebody may say, hey, you need to go do keto. Keto don't work for me. Hey, you need to go on this fast. That fast don't work for me. This person likes to eat, or their load of their day is different than yours. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, I'm just gonna add this into your whole regimen, and this is what you're gonna do, and this is gonna work. It doesn't work like that. A person who has to lift heavy things can't go on these strenuous, crazy diets when he loses all type of energy. Another thing I would say when it comes to your fitness journey, it's your fitness journey. You can critique it the way it works for you. You know what I'm saying? I would say, and it's just a suggestion, because all things when it comes to fitness journey are suggestions. When you start up working out, when you start up doing these things, just eat normal, the way you have been eating. So your energy levels are high, so your motivation is completely high. And during the whole time, you're able to have the best output in the gym or while just fasting and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then from there, compare when you start or try a diet. And now when it comes to these diets are exactly that, diets. They're for us a window of time. Now, when you doing a fitness journey, I'm just, like I said, a suggestion. I suggest it's a lifestyle change. You got to change it, and it's got to be something that you're going towards, and you're going to continue to go down that road. You know what I'm saying? So if you just really just want to hurry up and lose some pounds, yeah, you can go on a diet. But if you want to keep it off and get healthy, that's when you got to have a lifestyle change.
Yeah, that's definitely accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about a time that you like set a goal but you failed.
Set a goal that I failed.
Mm-hmm. But you overcame it.
Failed, but I overcame it. I went into a school. It was ITT Tech, and I was thinking I was about to be this, make $100,000 a year. That's what they were advertising. And it's like, yeah, once you get this certification, you're there and stuff. That was a goal that I failed. Why? Because yes, I got my degree, but it didn't yield the fruit I wanted to. When it came to applying and stuff, everybody wanted 2 or 3 years experience. I didn't have 2 or 3 years experience. And the salary in which they were saying that we were going to make, yeah, that was false.
Mm.
They basically lied to us. And that ended up in a class action lawsuit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. Well, that's the overcame. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what makes you passionate? What motivates you?
What motivates me? Like I said earlier about moving forward, take care of my mental health, being healthy, and being able to let go of things. You know what I'm saying? It's a big answer. Trying to see people for people. You know what I'm saying? Not seeing them as like a tool I can use or something like that. Or like I say, if I was running some shit, I won't see them in numbers. I see you as people. You know what I'm saying? Get a good rapport going, professional rapport. But you know what I'm saying? Just all in all, keeping my energy good. Make sure those around me are not uncomfortable. Leaving the best type of footprint I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what does a day in your life look like outside of work when you don't have to go to work?
Oh, when I don't have to go to work, day in life, waking up, well, other than days that I'm fasting, waking up and eating and taking care of things at the house and checking in on my brothers and then go and do whatever I'm planning on doing for that day. I go watch movies. I'll go chill out, eat somewhere. Sometimes I haven't done this in a while. We'll go to the park and just chill. I haven't done that in a while. But like I said, that mental, take care of your mental is everything. And making sure that not only don't let other people mess with your mental, don't mess with your own mental. Don't start your day and destroy it before it started. You know what I'm saying? Don't wake up like, oh man, I know this is gonna happen, so I'm dread going there. Why would you do that? It's like you're doom and glooming everything that's ahead of you before you even get there.
Doom and glooming?
Dooming, like taking all the light out of the day.
Yeah.
You're doom and glooming all that before it even happens. Like if you're on, the reason I know this, I used to do this. I was getting off work, and this is back when I was in a relationship past, and I'm riding in the car, and at the time I smoking, and I'm like, man, I know she gonna want to go to Village Inn, and all I want to do is come home, get something to eat, crack a beer, say what's happening, babe, hop on the game for about 2 hours, and then hit them sheets. And I'm doom and glooming it like, yeah. So now I already got this negative image. So when I get home, I'm kind of already salty because I'm like, I know I ain't about to be able to do that. You know, that's crazy.
But instead of just communicating to her,
that, hey, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna chill out, and then after that, I should just go get something to eat and come back to the house, and we're gonna do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you want to do, or we can go ahead and go hit Village Inn or whatnot. And that's crazy that you said about just the communication thing, because a lot of the times, when like our relationships get severed and things, it's because of non-communication. It's because of we've had like grown apart, not just grown apart, but you set goals that you didn't tell the other person about.
Mm-hmm.
You made plans that you didn't tell them about. So when you go like this way, it's because y'all didn't sit down and come together and plan that out to build. So when you don't plan to build, how are you building? If your building is different. So if you both come together and plan, then y'all can both find a way in which you can compensate both of y'all goals and go straight on through.
You know, I'm really bad at just expecting men to read my mind.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta speak to us.
I know, but I just feel like if I gotta tell you everything, I might as well do it myself.
Well, I understand to tell you everything, man. Like normal operations. All right, you damn sure shouldn't have to tell them, hey man, go brush your teeth. That's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, but like it's just like normal stuff. Like, okay, yeah, obviously trash gotta get taken out. Obviously bills gotta get paid. You should not have to remind a man to pay their bills and take trash out, things like that.
What about how to take care of the woman?
Oh, I have to take care of the woman? You mean in which way other than you talking about just like physical, or you talking about emotional?
I'm
all
talking
of the above.
all the above. Like, I don't feel like it was a man. A man said this to me one time, and he was absolutely right. He said he left the woman alone because she took care of her dog better than she took care of him. She would home cook the dog food. She would take the dog out. She would, take the dog to the room. She was doing all this stuff for the dog, and the dog could not talk either, he said. So how does she know to do all these things for the dog, but won't do what I need?
That is crazy.
When he said that to me, I was like, that is real.
That's real. That is completely.
Because the dog can't talk.
Dog can't talk. The dog can't even completely convey that they understand you. All they doing is wagging their tail and barking and licking.
So how can we treat a dog better than we treat our spouses, and then we say, oh, well, you didn't say nothing?
Oh, I say that's because that's like a brotherhood problem. That's because somewhere in there he may have slighted her. She may not even told him that he slighted her, and she never came and told him that she was mad about this. So instead, she externalized it through not taking care of him.
You think?
Yeah, something like that.
I think sometimes we just become selfish people, and we just want things to be handed to. It's two different things. We want things to just be handed to us. And I know for me, speaking only for me, I want my spouse to read my mind. And I know that's not realistic. I know that's not logical. I don't care. I feel like if I have to tell you every little thing, I might as well just do it myself. And I don't want to do it myself. I want him to kind of know where my aches and pains are. And sometimes I might not even know, right? So I want him to have the ability to kind of come in and just be there.
Okay, I hear you. But like, say, like, if he's asking you, like, okay, like, babe, you want a massage? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Damn, babe, your back hurting?
Okay, so that's a perfect example.
See?
I don't feel like you should ask me.
Like, you feel like he just walked through the
Just
door.
get in there.
Just walk through the door and he just know, like, her back hurt.
Yes, I know you hungry.
Yeah, that's true.
I know you need your clothes washed every week.
That's true.
So yeah, just get in there. Just grab his foot and start rubbing.
Oh yeah, that's different. That's part of, like, just like you said, taking care of the woman.
Everyday maintenance. And if I have to tell you how to do everything, I just don't think you're the person that's supposed to be in my space.
I definitely.
Now, if you ask me, and I'm even bad at that, my communication sucks. If you ask me, because I don't want to tell you, like, I just want you to know. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Certain people respond well to that, and certain people just don't.
Yeah, I just want you to know, because that way you don't have to. It's taking the chore out of even asking. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't want to have to ask. I know I act like I like to talk, but I really don't like to talk. I'm really shy. And so I just want him to handle his business. And I'm gonna handle my business. And I feel like we will be okay if both of us make each other a priority. Like, if you wake up in the morning and be like, you know what can I do today to make her day a little smoother? And if I'm feeling see the same thing for him. What can I do today to make his day a little smoother? Then we can be successful.
That's a good way to put it. That's absolutely a good way to put it.
But a lot of times, so many people are stuck trying to wait on the other person to do something first, that nothing gets done.
Yeah. If you both waiting, ain't nothing gonna get done.
And nothing gets done. Just do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and let's let it go from there. But are you dating?
I'm dating. Am I dating? I'm single. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dating right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the market, but I mean, I just ain't dating. I haven't walked up to nobody and hey, hollered. I did none of the virtual stuff, none of the online dating and things like that. No.
How do you feel about the online dating?
Online dating is cool, but the problem is we can hide too much. Then we can sell a falsehood easily.
But that's any dating.
Yeah, that's any dating. But I mean, this is like, okay, women say hiking. That's one of the hobbies. All right, let's meet at this trail. We about to go on a hike. It ain't really your hobby.
Right? Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like,
yeah, but that's a good example. But I don't think everybody does that because I don't do that. But that's still, even when that has nothing to do with online dating. I feel like if we talk on the phone, if you meet me at a gas station and you need your phone number and I call you, and then you're asking me what I like and don't like, I can paint that same story.
Yeah, but the difference is I can see the body language and catch you lying.
What do you mean? Oh, no, I'm talking about if we on the phone.
Okay, but like in person, like on the phone.
If I say I like hiking, you ain't
I ain't gonna be able to steal that.
No, I'm talking like if we in person and I say, oh, I love hiking. Unless I'm a person that clearly does not hike. Yeah. How would you know I'm lying?
I wouldn't know unless I be able to find your tails while I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
Tails while I'm talking to you.
What do you mean?
Okay, looking to the left. That's that creativity shit. So you lying. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So that's different. And then on top of that, just meeting each other. Because when you meet each other, it brings us back to the way we used to meet each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now with the virtual stuff, it's kind of like a slight disconnect. Yes, we're connected because of information, but I can write a book on myself and all of it be lies. Instead of I'm sitting here talking, and you could tell me a book and all of it be lies, but I'm looking at you and I'm like, okay, let's go do that. We could right there be at the middle of dinner, and after dinner, like we gonna go do what you said you like to do.
But that's even on if you meet online and then you meet in reality, that still could be a thing. You just have to trust that a person is going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I've met people in person that were, liars, and I've met people. I'm a fan of online dating. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you don't necessarily have to date.
Yeah, you could just be talking.
You can talk on the phone for a long time, and then if you don't want to even go any further, then you just don't even have to get off the. You don't have to go any further than it. And I've had some really interesting conversation with men that I've never met.
That's nice.
And I really like this, giving me a different perspective. So I'm a fan of online dating. I feel like if it's done right, you can be reckless with it. But yeah, you just have the idea, okay, I'm just looking for friendship or companionship.
Just here to chat.
Just here to chat, hear some difference of opinions. Because it's people from all walks of life, right? And so you're from Houston, right?
I'm not originally from Houston.
Where are you from?
Illinois.
So I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So we might have been raised completely different, and just hearing those different experiences, I really like that.
I understand. How about you?
So when was the last time you entertained the online dating?
Last time I entertained online dating, long time.
A long time?
Yeah, a long time ago.
So you just do more of the organic stuff?
Yeah, more of the organic. You know what I'm saying? If I talk to you, we vibe and stuff. And
do you fear rejection?
Not really, cause even if I talk to you, you vibe, and then you reject me, all right, cool. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time and all that shit.
Well, you're different than a lot of men, because some men don't. I'm afraid of rejection as well. So I wouldn't say I'm afraid, but nobody loves it.
I mean, nobody loves it, but I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, protect your mental. Yeah. I ain't gonna let it crush my mental or destroy my entire day. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
That's the best way to be. All right. Well, are you thinking about starting any kind of churches or ministries soon?
Am I starting a ministry? I ain't starting no ministry.
You know?
I'm not starting a ministry.
Well, you always trying to I wouldn't say you always educate me.
Oh, well, that's because I studied. You know what I'm saying? I studied
So why not educate the world?
I do. I do through a school that I'm part of.
But wouldn't that be a ministry?
In a way. But I mean, yeah.
Cause you be getting me.
Yeah, in a way.
Just know that I disagree with a lot of stuff that he say. But
hey, and it's crazy that you say you disagree. It's amazing that you can disagree and that we can disagree and not go to war.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's something else with like relationships. Those slight disagreements start wars. And they shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
You should be able to say, honey, you can have your opinion. I got my opinion. Because I'm gonna say this, and I probably should. I'm not even gonna say it because I was gonna say how you feel about locks. He don't like locks.
Oh, no.
Don't even say that crazy. Because I was offended when you said what you said, and I think I shouldn't have been offended, but I think it might be a lack of education from both of us. Honestly, because maybe I was offended because
I think it's because you so passionate about it. You mess with locks, you know.
But I think, and maybe I'm so passionate, but it was what you said that kind of triggered me. But it was like so many people try to steal our history.
Mm-hmm.
Try to steal our style, our history. And so when you said what you said, that was a trigger for me because that's a perfect example of somebody stealing our history, our art, and then turning around and saying, oh, it was ours. No.
I understand.
And so that's why I was like,
yeah, I understand.
The nerve of you.
I understand.
Especially when it comes to hair. Like, I might not know a lot about everything, but hair, I love hair. And it's so much about hair that I don't know. But before I do anything to myself, I'm going to do a little digging and a little bit of research. And that was not the case what you said. So I was very offended by that. But yeah, I'm glad you said that though, because that even made me do more of a deep dive.
Try and find
like if you were even right a little bit. And you might have been, I'm not saying you're 100% wrong. So I will say that. We might have found
common ground and stuff. Now check this out. Okay. What if, this is weird, what if, but it's valid. What if all that origin thing, like all the origin stuff is because we seen it or somebody else was like, we're gonna do it.
No, but that's why I disagree with you, because I feel like, and I understand what you're saying, but I feel like we were the original. So if anything, they got it from us.
I understand. Because we're the original.
We are the original people. We are the original creators. I mean, the creatures, whatever.
Right.
And so, if anything, they got it from us. And that's where I think we are definitely having that disagreement.
Yeah, we having that disagreement.
Because you think it came from them. Nothing came from them. We are the creators of everything. That's one of the things I feel like God gave us. Is like the power to create. We are special.
You're right. We are definitely all the trendsetters.
Yeah, and everything.
They copy everything that we do, and they don't even, things that they do isn't even considered.
We don't want it.
Yeah, we don't want it, and that's the thing. They need us to want it, and then that's when they like, oh yeah, everybody else will want it.
Yeah, we don't want it, and so they've stolen almost everything from us, and now they want to burn our education. Because so we don't know who we are. We don't know how powerful we are. And so yeah, when you said that was a trigger for me because I was like, you're believing them.
I don't believe them. I don't know. I understand where you coming from, and you're right about them trying to steal everything and burn our education and stuff.
Yeah.
Rewrite whole history. Say we migrated here.
Yeah.
We was here. It was folks. Our people was here.
We are really. Yeah. I'm telling you. I know we had this I don't know if it was a disagreement, but we had a conversation about it. About if we are God's children, right? Mm-hmm. We are descendants of God.
Yeah, we are children.
We must be little gods. We have that in our DNA.
I mean, we have the ability to call on His power. We are the ones who pertain to the adoption and all the promises.
Okay. Well, on that note, we are going to wrap this up.
All right.
So I hope you guys enjoyed our second round with Ryan. I hope the sound stayed on the whole time.
I hope it did too.
And I hope you come out here and see me again. Maybe we might have to make this like a monthly thing because you are very knowledgeable in a lot of stuff. Like we talk a lot off camera and I really do be enjoying our conversations. You drive me crazy though. I'm not gonna lie to you. You drive me crazy because sometimes you be
I understand. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Thank you guys. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.